Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna open this set here. Oh, it's an old one. So this is set number 7597, the Western Train Chase from Toy Story 3, that nice little montage, little Western scene from the beginning of Toy Story 3. And you get a whole bunch of the Toy Story characters, including evil Dr. Porkchop, who's a very hard to come by little, well, would you count him as a minifigure? I guess he's an animal, but his hat is the only, well, this is the only Toy Story set with this hat, I believe. I could be mistaken, but it's very hard to find. Buzz Lightyear, Woody, Jessie and Bullseye, and Rex there as well. So that's nice to see. Shame we didn't get like the other characters such as, you know, Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head and the little green aliens, but this is a nice selection really. And then the back of the box is showing you some play features with what you can do and how you can obviously put the minifigures inside there. And I was just thinking, because these minifigures are obviously the more weirdly tall ones, this train is probably a bit out of scale for regular minifigures. It looks quite tall, so I might build it as intended and then later on I'll probably modify it so it's a bit more minifigure compatible, at least for the regular size ones, because yeah, all the carriages seem to be a bit taller than what I think, but maybe I'm wrong, but I guess I'll find out. But I don't know, this set has been sealed since 2010, maybe 2011. I think there are two versions of the box of this set. One's with this white box and one's like a blue box, I think. They did that with some of the Toy Story sets, but yeah. Do I open it? It's worth a lot of money, but hey, Lego is to be built and enjoyed, right? And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open it. Oh, I did it. There's no going back now. This has just immediately lost some value. Oh, but the minifigures are interesting. Looks like they're in their own bags. Huh. So we've got two instruction booklets and then all the characters here. Although interestingly, Buzz Lightyear isn't in this pack. He's actually, where is he? He's in bag number 1 in there. So that's kind of strange. I don't know why these guys are all separate. And then there are no stickers in this set. So we just got some prints, which is nice to see. But yeah, I'm excited. Like, wow, this is really cool. Although, I'll be honest with you guys, I am going to sell these minifigures because I've already got a Woody and I'm not a huge fan of this style and they're worth a lot of money, and to me the money is more important than having some figures that I don't really care about, you know, so I think these might be, yeah, I might be selling them. So I finished building the train, but I don't like it. I really don't. So here's the train all built all together, and then there's the minifigures obviously, which I'm not opening because I'm just going to sell them instead. No side builds or anything, but you do get this basket or little box full of dynamite. There's quite a lot in there. But yeah, don't mind the carriages, really don't like the engine. That's just not great, is it? But also this whole train is kind of slightly larger in scale, especially where these figures are larger than a standard minifigure. And luckily I don't have to open this to show you because I do already have another Woody minifigure, so that just kind of helps show the scale of the train. I mean, just look at the size difference between the minifigures, and then once you zoom out to see the rest of the train, yeah, the minifigure is really tiny in comparison. But even with the scale, the train itself, especially this main engine here, it's barely tall enough to fit Woody in there with his hat. Obviously these minifigures are just extremely large, so they have to make it bigger to fit them in there, because obviously these are the figures you'd probably be playing with this train with and to recreate that opening scene from Toy Story 3. But then if you want to put a normal minifigure in there, he's going to look so small. Yeah, he just looks like a, I don't know, like a kid maybe. So I think I'm going to have to customize the train, in fact all the carriages, to make them smaller, minifigure scale, and I want to kind of redo this whole engine anyway because I just don't like it, and it doesn't even look like the one from the movie or the source material. I don't like the colour green. There's too many different colours going on here. The green there, and some under here. Get rid of that. So there's going to be no green. There's going to be less yellow. There's going to be a bit more black. I mean, the roof should be black and it's red, and yeah, so it just looks so kind of hollow and empty under here, which I understand they have to do for the whole turning radius on Lego's track and everything. So there needs to be clearance under there, but it just doesn't look great. And then moving on to this kind of cargo money transporting container box. It is very blocky, very squared on all sides, but it kind of works what it's trying to be, I suppose. Obviously you've got these sliding doors which you can open up. There is nothing inside though. The doors can open up from both sides. Just the same there. And then there was a little play feature on the roof where you can pull this and then kind of drop somebody down in there and they can fall in. So not too much to talk about that one. But then moving on to the passenger carriage, which is quite small, but pretty much all these cars are pretty much the same size. They're built on the same bases and everything. So let's open this one up. You've got nice Great West prints on here, but as you can see they're misaligned, and this is the same on both sides. There are no stickers in this set, everything's all printed. It's just a shame that they're misaligned. They do use these doors on the back and the front, and same on the brake van here, but using the, like, this is where I'm torn, because obviously this train carriage and all of them are taller than the standard ones from Lego Trains, for example, but these doors are obviously used with minifigure scale sets and things. Obviously Woody is just too tall to fit through the door. Then if you think about it, a minifigure is kind of too short. Like, maybe they're a decent height. So I think when I come to kind of downsizing these carriages, I might take these doors out and replace them with something else. But I do like these windows and the whole green and brown. Like, it's kind of basic, but it works. And it definitely, like, even without it saying Great West, you can tell this is from a Wild West train, the whole style of it and everything. The roof can come off, but there is absolutely no interior detail in any of these, not even a chair or anything, so it's a bit lacking on that regard. And both of the doors open inwards because obviously there wouldn't be enough room for them to open outwards, so that's just that. And then lastly we have the caboose, or the brake van as I would probably call it here in the UK. But it's, you know, it's fine. Like, I think the other carriages, like, you could get away with this being kind of this size, and maybe the money transporter as well for being quite short. I think the passenger car needs to be a bit longer, so I'd probably expand the length of that one, but the other two I think are pretty fine for this. So I just kind of got that set number printed on there, and yeah, you know, it gets the point across. There isn't really like a lot of room to suggest how a minifigure would have to squeeze past the ladder and through the railing to get into it. Again, no interior details, but the roof can come off, so just kind of empty space in there. You might be thinking, hold on Brad, are you missing a carriage here? Is there a car missing? Where's the tender? You know, no coal or wood burning suggestion here. Yeah, that's right, because it doesn't come with one, which I guess is fine for a play set. It's not exactly the most exciting play thing, it's just kind of an extra part of the train, but it looks really weird without it to me. And I've seen some promotional images of the set where they put the brake van up second to kind of, I don't know, disguise the awkward fact. Like, you know, the kind of red continues over, so it looks like it's part of the same thing. And just like from the film, the train has one on there. So I'll be making a custom one of those, improving that train, and kind of slightly, well, I'd say downsizing the height of these and making this one a bit longer. So expect a future video on that. But here we go, it's the Toy Story 3 Wild Western Train Chase. Not too bad. I'm glad I have it, but it's, you know, it's alright, I guess. Let me know what you think about this set, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now. Hey guys, just a quick one from me. If you could really help us out by sharing this video with your friends and sharing the channel, because we're really trying to boost our watch hours so we can reach monetization. Thank you.